The ancient Romans had a distinct custom of reclining while eating, particularly during banquets and formal meals. This practice, equivalent to a ceremonial feast, took place in dining rooms known as trileia, where guests lounged on couches, lectus, arranged around a central table. Each couch accommodated 3 people who reclined on their left side using cushions for support. Typically, these dining rooms could host up to 9 individuals while guests lay back. Household slaves served various dishes from the kitchen, while others provided entertainment through music or dance. The origins of this tradition stem from Greek influence, particularly the symposium culture of classical Greece, which the Romans adopted and adapted to their customs. Reclining while dining was a privilege generally reserved for the upper classes. This posture symbolized leisure and the luxury of indulging in prolonged meals, a luxury unavailable to lower social classes and slaves who typically ate seated or standing. This distinction reinforced the idea that only the affluent had the time and means to enjoy extended meals in comfort. By incorporating the Greek tradition of reclining, the Romans also embraced the notion that a banquet was not merely for nourishment, but also a setting for a discussion on politics, philosophy, and society. The Greek philosopher Plato noted that reclining fostered a relaxed atmosphere conducive to a conversation. In Satyron, a work by Petronius, the excesses of these banquets was vividly described, with guests indulging in copious amounts of food and drink. Reclining also made it easier for some guests to vomit during feasts, allowing them to continue eating for hours, a practice that was common in elaborate Roman banquets. Pliny the Elder, in his naturalist histories, believed reclining while eating had health benefits. He claimed this posture aided circulation and digestion, particularly during the heavy wine-laden feasts that characterize elite banquets. Beyond indulgence in status, reclining also carried religious significance. In Roman rituals, particularly during festivals such as Saturnalia, the banquet symbolized a sacred space where participants emulated the gods, who were often depicted feasting in a reclining position. As the Roman Empire expanded, banquets became political tools, showcasing wealth and influence while fostering alliances and impressing foreign dignitaries. Invitations to these events were highly coveted, and the fact of reclining to dine signified the guests held a place of prestige in Roman society. The historian Tacitus, in his histories, describes how such gatherings were used to forge political connections and even orchestrate conspiracies. What are your thoughts on the Roman custom of dining while reclining? Would you prefer eating in a relaxed, stretch-out position, or do you favor the traditional dining setup? Let us know in the comments. Guests reclined on couches using cushions for support, ensuring comfort during prolonged feasts. Couches were arranged around a central table, facilitating discussion, interaction, and shared dining experiences. Each dining room could host multiple couches, accommodating up to 9 individuals at a time. Cultural influence from Greek symposiums gave Romans the idea of reclining to foster social and intellectual engagement. The elite classes used these banquets to display wealth, power, and cultural sophistication. Food and drink were abundant, with multiple courses served throughout the evening by household slaves. Entertainment such as music, dancing, and poetry readings accompanied the feasts, enhancing the social atmosphere. The combination of leisure, intellectual discussion, and indulgence created an environment unique to elite Roman society. Reclining posture allowed diners to focus on conversation, philosophical debate, and political discussion without interruption. Historical accounts show guests partook in excessive eating and drinking, sometimes to the point of vomiting, to continue feasting. Roman naturalists claimed reclining had health benefits, aiding circulation and digestion during heavy meals. The custom also reflected social hierarchy, with only the affluent enjoying the comfort of prolonged reclining feasts. Banquets symbolized sacred and cultural elements, emulating the gods who were often depicted reclining while feasting. Reclining while dining showcased prestige, influence, and the political importance of Roman elite gatherings. Such gatherings were venues for forging alliances, impressing dignitaries, and even plotting political strategies. Reclining to dine represented a mark of honor, cultural sophistication, and social status within Roman society. The Roman custom of reclining while eating was more than a posture. It was a statement of wealth, leisure, and cultural refinement.